Quick reaction.
Oh, no. Yeah, I got to pass. Come.
Over here. I got a serious pass, man.
Hell yeah. Phil, man, he gets the victory. He goes on 19-0. Good performance. You know, he outboxed him. He gets the decision. What was your reaction to BAHDI's performance tonight?
No undefeated fighter is going to come to lose. That's number one. And the way we match them is with tough fights. You got to have the guy put him and be tested with fighters. I know this guy was not known, but, you know, he's a tough guy. He wanted the chance, and that's what it is. This is boxing. You can't expect fucking knockouts every fight. I mean, it'd be nice, but...
Third consecutive victory against an undefeated fighter.
We designed it this. I designed it this way.
Where do you make some adjustments in this fight?
I think we would have liked to see him, you know, maybe stay inside more, and he would have got the job done. But it's a learning experience. This is a, you know, you gotta learn on the job, right? And I think he needs a big fight. That's what it is. When he had the big fight with Silv, it's under pressure, he delivered. I don't think, you know, even these guys are tough. In his mind, maybe he doesn't think it's big enough. And I don't know, but we need a big fight, and he's ready.
Rakaza was a tough opponent, man.
He was very tough. He just made a name for himself.
I think the difference was Lucas's timing and being able to catch him with that hook in the 7th round that dropped him, and that was the turning point in the fight.
It was. I could have followed up, but the guy showed up. No undefeated fighter is going to show up to lose. That's a fact.
What do you think about a potential fight between Lucas BAHDI and Vasil Lomachenko if Lomachenko comes back and fights again?
We would love that.
That'd be a great fight.
He just fought us up for a reason. So we would love that. If there's a chance to fight the guy, we will probably take it.
Stylistically, that's an interesting fight because Lucas, you know, he's explosive. You know, he could catch Loma on the inside. You never know what could happen in that fight.
Yeah, I mean, if the fight presents itself, it's always a possibility getting it done. But in boxing, there's many possibilities and very few get done.
He's ranked 7th in 2 of the sanctioning bodies organizations. When can we expect him to fight again? And who would you like to see him fight? Somebody in the top 10, obviously, right?
Well, as a manager, I have to, first of all, make him rest. I gotta look over who's available, what's available, what makes sense for him, because we're learning on the job. We prepared him to get to this stage. I said, okay, he fought undefeated fighter, so let's fight another one. Now we're gonna fight another one. Hopefully there's another one, so his mind gets built to just be in tough competitions and bring home the victory. I mean, yeah, because of the first knockout that he did, the knockout of the year, everybody's expecting him now to fucking blow everybody out. It's not boxing. It's not how it is. It's not how it works.
I'm really impressed by Lucas's his distance control and his explosiveness.
Sure, he's got that. He's a very, very, very good, talented middle distance fighter.
Phil, I want to ask you just a couple questions about when you were a fighter and when you fought some big names. You fought Sean Porter, you fought Errol Spence.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 top-level guys. Reflect on those fights, and then also Errol Spence hasn't fought since he got defeated by Terrence Crawford. Do you think he'll ever fight again?
Depends how hungry he is. And you know, fighters, when they're not hungry, they get hungry again when they need money. It's fiction. It's fake hungry. You gotta stay hungry the whole time. I only know one guy that stayed hungry from the beginning to the end. We all know who that is.
Who?
Floyd.
Mayweather, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas. Great job today, man. Lucas BAHDI goes to 19-0.
I'm very proud of him. As a manager, I couldn't ask for more. Listen, we're fighting undefeated guys. He's up next for he needs a big challenge. Like the first fight when he fought Silv, it was a big challenge. We got the knockout of the year. Fighters sometimes they need that big challenge to really have that extra gear. And whatever presents next, we'll see. Sit down at the table and figure out which opponents he would like to face, and we'll take it from there.
Lucas, talk about your performance tonight, man. You stepped it up in the 6th round, and then in that 7th round, you caught him with a nice left hook right behind the ear that dropped him. It was a turning point in the fight.
He was a tough customer, man. He was tough. He took a good shot, and he was very strong. He was cracking really hard, so I had to be careful, man. Can't get reckless in there. I tried to box and pick my big shots, but he was tough. He took some good shots tonight, and I got my experience.
I'm really impressed by your ability to control distance, and you're very explosive on the inside. What were some of the adjustments you made to be able to counter him? Because he was, to his credit, was a pretty good counterpuncher himself.
Yeah, he was. He was. You know what? It was my first time fighting a southpaw, so it was a good experience. I was trying to get him with the counters, but I felt like sometimes he was a little bit out of range, and I think I should have stepped a little closer with my feet. But
I learned,
at the end of the day, another experience.
I learned one thing about tonight's fight. He got hit. I never seen him get hit like this. He has a chin. He has a chin.
Forget the chin, bro. I got good defense. Of course, I got a good chin, but we don't want to test the chin. We want to look pretty after these fights. I wish I didn't get touched up as much as I did, but shit happens.
I want to ask you one question, because I think an intriguing fight could be a potential fight against Vasil Lomachenko, and now you just fought a southpaw. You know, if Loma wanted that fight, if that fight got done, would you want that fight? That's an interesting style matchup.
Absolutely, I would love that fight. He's a legend in the sport, and it'd be an honor to get in the ring with him. And I think if I land on him, you never know. This kid, like I said, he was tough, but maybe Loma at the end of his career, maybe I could catch him and put him down. So,
third straight undefeated opponent that you defeat, man. Lucas, just wrap it all up, man. What a night for you tonight here in Toronto.
Thank you very much. Yeah, my last 3 opponents, 40-0. What more could I ask for? I got my team behind me, pushing hard for the world title fights. We're climbing the rankings, top 10 in 2 organizations, and we're still pushing.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. FightHype.com.
Thank you guys.